This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
On the under $3 menu at McDonald's, a McChicken is $1.50. Because when you're craving a McChicken, you deserve a McChicken. And now that McChicken is just $1.50 with McValue.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
As a small business owner, sometimes it feels like no matter how much planning you do, there's always surprises, like an urgent, expensive repair. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So enjoy a surprise for once. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Hello, I'm Amber Davies and welcome to Call to Stage. This is the space where musical theatre takes centre stage. From unforgettable backstage stories with incredible special guests to insights from my life and my theatre journey. We're leaving it all on the mic every single week, so let's jump in. Hi guys, welcome back to Call to Stage with me, Amber Davies. I am currently in Dublin, Ireland, and I have the incredible, magician, trick of all trades sitting next to me. It's the incredible Adam Cooper.
Hello. What an intro, my God.
You are. You're the man of many hats who wears
I
many
am.
hats.
I have, yeah. What is it, the saying? Master of none. Is that?
You're a master of everything. So Adam is playing Callahan.
Yeah, I am.
Have you got a pre-show ritual for Callahan?
Not really. I get ready so late. People see me walking around the corridors, like the show's been up for 10 minutes and I'm still in my outdoor clothes, haven't done my hair. They're like, what are you doing?
Wow, how are you 20 minutes in your first entrance?
More like half an hour.
Half an hour, so you've got half an hour from opener.
Yeah. So I start getting ready usually around Sirius, around that sort of time.
No way.
Yeah. And then, just take my time. I have to go through the words of that first song because...
Blood in the water.
Oh my... It fills me with dread getting on there and fluffing a word in that because, I'm quite good at fluffing words anyway.
I'm
as
good at
you
fluffing
know.
words. We're good at fluffing words.
We are. And we make each other laugh a lot.
Yeah.
Because that's the first entrant and it's so kind of like all me that I have to be on it. So I go through everything, every show, pretty much. If there's a double, I don't go through the whole thing before the second show. But every show I have to go through that song just for my peace of mind.
Very wordy.
It's so wordy and it's fast and... The little interjections I have, like with James and Kiana, are really timed quite quickly. So if I start fluffing it, I'm gone.
I think you have to prepare. There's going to be a fluff one day.
It's bound to be.
I fluff
out of all these shows.
Their time.
No, you're not bad.
I don't think you're on when I do it though.
That's true. That's true.
Because if I fluff with you, we're goners.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Me and Adam are quite... It's the eye. I can speak to you with my eyes and vice versa.
But you nearly make me go so often on stage. And it's not... What I love about you is you do everything in character.
Yeah.
And because of the character, your L is that way, you get away with so much. But it just... I want to laugh. The other day, I crossed my arms and you went... at me, and I was like, I had to hold it together.
I copied you.
Well, you start tapping me and hitting me.
I do.
I
tap you.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant because it's all in character. It's like you're never doing anything to muck about.
No.
It's all in character, and I love making people laugh on stage. But I'm a stickler for doing it in character so that you can never be accused of just mucking around.
Yeah.
So I admire you so much. We're sort of two of a kind. It's great.
I love it. We'll go on to Callahan in a minute, but I wanted to know, obviously, well, I'm sitting here with an Olivier nominee and a Tony nominee. What were they both for?
So the Tony was the first one, and that was, we did Matthew Bourne's Swan Lake on Broadway back in,
okay.
oh God, I can't remember when it was,
Go on, tell us.
97, I think it was. And we played for 3 months on Broadway, which was, I mean, incredible.
And who did you play?
I played the Swan.
What Swan, the black one?
Both.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, the dancer plays both characters, you see. Yeah.
I haven't actually seen it. I know. Can I see you on YouTube or not?
I don't. There's clips of me on YouTube, but the whole show is not on YouTube. And then it was weird because they put me up for the category of Best Actor in a Musical because they didn't have a category for Swan Lake, because Swan Lake's it's a dance piece.
Yeah.
But they don't have any categories for that. So yeah, I was nominated as Best Actor in a Musical, which was hilarious.
But wow, Adam.
Oh yeah, amazing.
And then the Olivier for the same.
That was for choreography. No, that was for...
Your Best Choreography?
I was nominated for Best Choreography, yeah, for Grand Hotel, which I did at the Donmar Warehouse. Michael Grandish was the director, and it was an amazing production. And yeah, I got nominated for that. So.
Wow. Was that a nerve-wracking night?
I wasn't there.
Of course you weren't.
I was in Moscow watching it on my phone because what was I doing? I'd gone out to do some press for Singing in the Rain because they were launching it in Russia, and a few of us went out to do a few numbers, and that was on the Olivier night, so I missed it.
I'm obsessed. This is the thing. If I say, oh, what are you doing this weekend, Adam? He's like, oh, I'm just off to Germany. I'm just off to Paris. I'm like, what? This is what I mean. This is what I love so much about you. I love your drive, and you're just like, you're everywhere.
Yeah. The thing is, I think having been a freelancer for so long, I'm really wary of turning anything down. So things come up all the time. Like Germany, for example, I've been working there a lot for the last sort of 12 years as a choreographer and as a director.
Yeah.
And so I'm always going over there to sort of do meetings about projects, or so I've been there like 3 times in the last 3 months, and I'm going again in a couple of weeks' time. So, but I don't want to get rid of any opportunities because you never know when it's all going to dry up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, and that's why I've been lucky because I've spread my career out over performing, choreography, directing, and
you've got 3 solid avenues there.
Yeah, and that's. I've been incredibly lucky to be able to do all 3 and still do all 3. But yeah, when things come up, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I think that sounds good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So what made you want to go into directing?
I think a couple of things, really. One is when I am choreographing, like musicals, for example, you're very much... You have to do what the director wants, and you have to fit into their vision. And I've worked with some very interesting directors, let's say. And I always, not always, but I can get very frustrated because I'm like, well, I think it should be like this. I can see this vision in my head. So when I was offered my first directing job, which was actually at Curve.
How incredible.
I did the opening production at Curve back in whatever year it was, 2008, I think, called Simply Cinderella. It was a new musical, and I directed and choreographed it. And yeah, just to be able to put my vision on something, get the designers that I want, and I love the collaboration of sitting down with people and working out what it's going to be, how it's going to be.
Yeah. Very Nikolai-esque.
Yeah.
But it wasn't saying to us, stand on this.
No,
and
absolutely.
It was a collaborative thing.
Yeah, and I think that's important. It's important for everyone involved that you feel that collaboration, because otherwise you're just doing what somebody else wants, and you can never feel you can put ownership on something.
Yeah.
That's how I feel as an actor as well. If I can put ownership on a role, suddenly I'm like, yeah, this is good.
But I think that's where it's very interesting because you are an actor, you know. So that sometimes I think directors will say, you know, how about this way, how about that? But we have a good instinct as actors.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
when we look at a script and read a script and think, okay. Although obviously we need to, but that's what I think is amazing, that you can fit into both roles.
Yeah, but you learn so much from doing both things. Do you know what I mean? Because you learn as an actor what it feels like to be directed in a certain way, and vice versa. When you're a director and you've got an actor who is literally waiting for you to tell them where to go and what to do and how to act the scene, you're like, oh my God, come on, bring something to it, because that's how the best work happens.
Yeah. And can I ask as well? So you were in the Royal Ballet for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you train?
Basically my training.
How did it work?
Was all round. So I started off as a tap dancer.
Okay.
Then I started ballet. And then I went to Arts Educational School at 11, which was like a full-time vocational training. And then at 16, I had to decide what sort of avenue to go down. And I couldn't really decide, because some teachers were saying to me, you should go into musical theatre. Some were saying you should go into contemporary dance. But my brother, who's a year older than me, had gone to the Royal Ballet School at 16. And I thought, well, if it's good enough for him, then it's good enough for me. And also I thought, if I have that training that ballet training, that's the best training you can get. And then I can always diversify after that, after having done those 2 or 3 years. But then I got a job in the company, which was totally unexpected for me. So I ballet was a big part of my upbringing, but it wasn't the only thing I could do. So when I was in the ballet company, I was always thinking, how am I going to get out and do the other things that I've always trained to do? And so, slowly I kind of found my way out, first by doing Swan Lake, and then I got an agent, and then I got my agent to get me into the musicals and choreography, and
Well, we have to talk about one thing. Billy Elliot, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you know that bit in Billy Elliot where it's older Billy and his dad and brother are coming to watch him in his show as an adult? It's Adam. Adam is older Billy. Me and Ben were watching the clip on YouTube, literally 2 days ago.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just how? What was it like? What was that era like?
It was incredible because, obviously Swan Lake was a big hit.
Yeah.
And that's why they wanted me as the Swan for that scene. So Swan Lake was on tour at the time, but I wasn't with it. I was doing other things, but they sort of got me in, and we actually filmed it twice. We did all the backstage stuff in Nottingham.
Okay.
So when we were there recently, I was like, oh my God, I remember this, and and I was gonna get because my son came up to Nottingham, and I was gonna get him to film me doing the same thing, but as now.
That would have been incredible.
I know, but he didn't want to do it. So.
He's too cool.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's embarrassing, Dad. So I was going to do that, but we filmed the backstage stuff, and that was amazing because I got to meet Jamie Bell, who was playing Billy, and the dad, who was such an amazing actor.
Yeah.
And Stephen Daldry, the director, was lovely, and we did all the stuff, and then we did the leap a couple of times, and then they called me up about 2-3 months later and said, can we do the leap again? Now, by this time, I was back doing Swan Lake. We were doing a London season at the Dominion Theatre, which was sort of meant to be the last time it was ever going to be done. Still going 30 years now. And we spent an afternoon basically jumping.
Really?
Yeah, I did it 200 times.
Where?
On the stage at the Dominion.
So that's filmed at the Dominion?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was... What's funny about that film is because they were like, oh, this is a small little, no budget UK movie. We're not sure what's going to happen with it. And because I guess they don't, they never know whether it's going to catch on or not. But as soon as I read the script, I was like, this is special. And also when you realise Julie Walters is in it, and the cast was amazing. And then I went to the the premiere, which is like my first premiere, which I was like crapping myself about going to. And it was like this massive event in Leicester Square at the Odeon. I was like, I think this film's going to be a bit big. It's going to be huge.
And obviously it's coming back into town, isn't it?
Yeah, the musical's coming
Would you
back.
do it?
Would I do? I don't know who I'd do. I'm too old. Who is it? Somebody said
Or
to me the other
choreograph
day-
it.
I'd love to choreograph it one day, yeah.
How incredible would that
Absolutely.
be?
What's funny is Nikolai did a version of it
He did?
about 4 years ago at Curve. And he called me up. This is after I'd done chorus line with him. And he said, will you do me a favour? I was like, yeah, anything for you. What do you want? He said, when Billy goes to do his audition in the musical, instead of having the sort of the panel on stage, they wanted voices coming. So I played one of the voices. So it was like I was in the production in a sort of small way, which was lovely. And that was really nice of
I
Nikolai.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Oh, God, I'm literally just like so... Your life is mental.
It is.
It is mental.
Yeah.
Also, can I just ask, so 8 years of pure, ballet. How was it tough?
Yeah, really tough. It's tough physically because you're just working all day, every day, apart from your 6 weeks off in the summer. But then we used to do like little other jobs in the summer as well, so it was never like we had that much time off. But mentally, it's really tough because the competition for roles, you have no say over your career. That's the one thing about ballet which I don't like, is that now I can say yes to a role, I can say or decide to go for an audition. In the ballet company, you're told what you're doing all the time. So you're constantly looking up at a cast list saying, which part am I doing this time?
Okay.
You're waiting for the performance schedule to come out so you can see how many performances of something you're doing. And that kind of lack of any kind of control is really frustrating. And it breeds a lot of competition within the dancers. I mean, and I always felt a bit like I didn't belong in the ballet company because I was always told, when I was at the Royal Ballet School, I was told by my teacher that I would never be a dancer. Yeah, seriously. I had this Russian teacher and he said to me, you've got a very good brain. I can see you being a director or a choreographer, but you'll never be a dancer. Yeah, and so when I got into the company and started doing like principal roles, I used to go up to him and say, hi, I'm doing Romeo tonight.
Did you?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, it breeds a lot of competition, which plays into your insecurities.
Yeah.
So it's mentally, it's a really tough gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was like the worst injury you ever had?
The worst injury, well, other than my knees now.
Right, they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Other than that, I broke my foot in 5 places.
On stage?
No, in rehearsal. So when Swan Lake became huge, I was still at the Royal Ballet because they'd only let me sort of like a leave of absence for a few weeks. And then it went into the West End. It was the first ballet to play the West End since Diaghilev in the early 1900s. So it was a massive deal. And I asked if I could do it. And they said, well, yeah, you can, but you still have to work for us. So I would be doing 4 shows a week of Swan Lake, but rehearsing every single day for the Royal Ballet and doing performances for the Royal Ballet at the same time. I mean, I was absolutely shattered. And I was rehearsing this ballet called Winter Dreams, the sort of lead role of it, and was doing like just these small jumps around the room, and suddenly my foot just went.
From exhaustion, do you think?
And I just sat down and I just knew something bad had happened, and I was off for 3 months. Yeah, in a cast and everything. That was tough. That was really tough. And also because Swan Lake was so huge and it was in the West End and I couldn't do it. It was so frustrating. But then I got to do it on Broadway, so it was all right. It worked out in the end.
Then I got to do it on Broadway.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Love Honey. Relationships can be messy, chaotic, and here's something nobody really says out loud, but everyone knows. Sometimes other people are just a lot. The situationship that's been situationshipping for 6 months with no resolution. The date who was perfect on paper but insufferable in person. The person who texts back eventually, having clearly not read what you actually said. And at some point, you just decide, not tonight. Tonight, I am taking myself off the market entirely. Plans cancelled, door locked, phone face down. This evening is for me and nobody else is invited. This is actually a radical act of self-prioritization. Choosing your own good time over waiting for someone else to maybe, possibly, if you're lucky, deliver one. Which is exactly what Love Honey is about. Your pleasure on your terms. No compromises, no mixed signals, no emotional admin. Just you actually having a good time. Love Honey, because you deserve a good time without the admin. Find them at lovehoney.co.uk.
Everything feels easier in the summer. Or at least it should. The days are a little more relaxed, and you just want those pieces that are comfortable and can be worn again and again. This episode is sponsored by Quince. Quince focuses on well-made essentials that naturally become those everyday staples you actually live in all season long. Their tees are soft enough to live in all day, and their lightweight cotton sweaters are exactly what you want when summer nights cool down. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories to cut out the middlemen, so you're paying for exceptional quality, not brand markup. Quince's linen shirt is a game changer. You can wear it an embarrassing number of times this summer and it never goes out of style or out of comfort. And Quince isn't just about clothing. It has become a trusted favorite for everything from home to travel to everyday essentials. Make your summer wardrobe easier. Go to quince.com/wizardio for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/wizardio for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wizardio.
What was it like, American audiences?
They're very loud, I mean, in every way. So they show you how they're feeling about something. I mean, a bit like audiences are now here, but it was for, because Swan Lake essentially is a ballet.
Yeah.
And they were very loud and very brash, and they would scream and they would wolf whistle and all that kind of thing. So it was a kind of great experience to get that feedback. And of course, because we were on Broadway, and also we did it in LA as well, we had like every A-list actor coming into. Yeah, I had beer with Jack Nicholson in my dressing room. Uma Thurman came into my dressing room, and I used to have such a crush on her I couldn't look at her. Yeah, it was mad. I got to meet Robert De Niro and loads of stuff. I mean, just so many amazing things.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's epic.
Hell yeah.
It is, and I never take it for granted because, I mean, it feels like a lifetime ago because it was, over 25 years ago, but I never take anything for granted because you've got to enjoy those things when they happen because, they never happen twice.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Also, I don't think you've ever, I've obviously only known you for 6 months, but I feel like you're so humble. Like, you're one of the most humblest people. You've got the most incredible life story. And you're so feet on the ground.
Yeah, I just feel lucky. To be doing what I love to do for this amount of time. I mean, I'm going to be 55 next week. And
when? What day?
On Wednesday.
Ooh.
So...
I'm just going to write that down.
And the fact that I can still perform, I can still choreograph, I can still direct. I've started a talent agency as well.
Wow.
For the last 2 years. I'm doing that on the side. So, and I'm just... I just feel lucky that I've still got all these kind of opportunities still happening for me.
Do you want to continue being on stage?
If the right thing comes along, yeah. I mean, for me now, it's about the right job.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something that I'm passionate about and really want to do. I mean, legally, I remember seeing the original production and just loving it. And I've always loved the film. And so when that came up, that was a no-brainer for me. Because,
Really?
Yeah, because the role is fantastic. It's also not massive, so it means I can be doing all my agency stuff throughout the day. You know, I don't have to like rest too much for it. And also working with Nikolai, because, you know, I'd worked with him on Chorus Line, which we've done 3 times now. We did it in Leicester for the first time, then we did it UK tour in London, and then we did it in Japan as well. So, and I love working with that man.
Yeah.
He's just great. So, yeah, it was a no-brainer for me.
What was your Callahan audition process like?
I didn't even know it was happening.
Oh.
And then I saw, because I get all the breakdowns on Spotlight from my agency, it came up that they were looking for a Callahan still.
Yeah.
So I phoned up my agent and said, hello, I think you should be putting me in for this.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So then when I was on tour in Japan, I did a self-tape, which was hilarious because I was so bad. And it was with Holly James, who was playing Cassie over there. And she was like, what are you doing?
Why was it bad?
I just kept fluffing it. So I mean, it
Standard Adam Cooper.
Yeah, exactly. It should have taken me like 20 minutes, and we were in there for like over an hour.
Like, damn.
It was, oh my God, yeah, it was bad. But so I did that, and then when I got back from the tour, I got a call from the casting director saying, "Would you come up and meet Nikolai about it? Because, you know, he liked what you did, but he'd like to work with you a bit on it." So I went up to Curve and did like a half an hour.
Were you in my
audition.
dance call in London?
No.
You didn't do a dance call? They
Not
probably
for
thought.
Callahan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, not needed.
No.
No, I didn't do a dance call.
Damn. I really want to see you like full out dance one day.
Well, you'd have to watch a video because, as I said, my knees are shot.
Yeah,
so,
gone.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Have you enjoyed touring?
I do enjoy it. I don't think it's the sort of thing I would do all the time. I mean, I'm used to being away from home. Basically, as a freelancer, as you know, you go where the work is. And as I say, I work a lot in Germany. I work a lot in Japan. I've done small tours before. So I'm used to being away, but I have never been away for this amount of time before. I mean, luckily, most weekends I can get home. It's just tough. And when you've got a family and, you know, things happen, you just want to be there.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
When life happens.
Yeah, so it is tough, and I sort of keep myself going with work because, you know, so I'm literally on the computer all day. You know, I'll treat myself to the occasional thing now and again.
Like coming on this pod.
Yeah, or watching the football, or, you know, doing stuff. But yeah, it's a tough thing.
Yeah,
it is tough.
It is tough.
But I mean, luckily, the show and the company are fantastic, so that makes it.
We do have fun, don't we?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Like, no one really takes themselves too seriously.
No, it's a really good group of people for that.
Yeah.
Everybody's humble. Everybody just gets on with it, but we have a lot of fun.
We do.
Yeah.
So you know, Chorus Line.
Yeah.
That you did. Was that recently?
Yeah, we first did it just after COVID. In Leicester.
Was that one up with Brad?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Hang on. So you, Brad,
Jocasta, Louis,
Remy,
and
Louis.
Remy. Yeah, we all did Chorus Line last year together in Japan.
I knew they did it, but I didn't know you were with them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So Brad, I've known for years. I think he's the only one who did it out of that group in Leicester the first time. And then the others came in for the UK tour. So I've known them for like 3 years. But Brad, I've known for about 5 years.
Do you know Josh Lee?
Yeah.
Josh Lee was my dance captain on Pretty Woman.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's great.
He is great. He's funny.
Yeah.
He's a lad's lad, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you did Singin' in the Rain as Don.
Yes, many times. About 500.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just kept going back.
Yeah, so we opened the production in Chichester. So we did a run in Chichester.
Yeah.
Then we did it at the Palace in London for a year and a half.
Right.
And then I've done it 3 times in Japan. And then we also did another London and small tour of it.
It's just
about
that one
3
that
years ago.
you keep going back to.
Yeah, it's such a great part. You know, to be doing that kind of Gene Kelly role, but my own version of it. And because I originated that version, it feels like mine. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, and when you get a role like that, you just want to keep doing it while you can.
Yeah.
And it's such a joyous show, and it's a lovely, you know, it's a proper trad musical. I get to tap, and I get to do a bit of ballet and a bit of jazz, and it's just great. Yeah.
So fulfilling.
Completely.
And then Sky in Guys and Dolls at the Piccadilly Theatre.
Yeah.
When was that?
That was in 2006.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's a cracking show.
Oh my God, that was like a kind of seminal moment for me as a performer, because up until then, the musicals that I'd done, I had got as a dancer who can sing a bit and act. Do you know what I mean? Whereas with Guys and Dolls, it's a purely acting, singing role.
Yes.
And I had to audition. The other musicals, I mean, I've been really lucky over my career. I've not had to audition for that many shows. Yeah. But I had to audition for that one. It was with Michael Grandage, who's a massive director. So the fact that I got it, it meant a lot.
Yeah.
But then just to be able to do a show, the original cast was Ewan McGregor doing Sky, so then I was sort of the second takeover after him, and I got to do it with a fantastic cast. Patrick Swayze came in as Nathan after a while, and it was amazing. It was and it made me feel like I could do musical theatre for the first time, because before that, again, I felt like, you know, I didn't really...
Imposter syndrome.
Yeah, massive imposter syndrome as a ballet dancer, and then as a musical theatre. But that job made me feel like, yeah, you can do this.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You got that off your own back through auditioning.
Exactly.
So there's 3 things that I really want to ask you before we go into a little quick fire round.
Oh my God.
So you got to be sharp on
I'll
it.
try.
Wait, we have to just tell them that time. Do you remember when you called me?
Yes, L. Brooks.
L. Brooks. L. Brooks. Right. I could not look at Adam in the eye.
Oh my God.
Because we have like a real intimate scene that follows right after that. No spoilers, you know. I could not look at you in your eye.
But I only found out afterwards who she was. I had no idea.
I didn't know who she was. Apparently she's like...
Is she like a porn actress or something?
She's a porn star.
Oh my God.
We were actually hysterical.
I don't even know where that came. I mean, obviously because of Brooke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was tired and
Ellen Brooke.
No, oh my God.
L. Brooks.
That's just...
Oh, and who? Are you talking to me? About me? What has been your favourite job in your career?
Oh my God, that's such a hard question.
I know.
There's so many, for different reasons, there's so many. The one that immediately springs to mind is I actually directed and danced and choreographed in a version of Dangerous Liaisons.
Wow.
Which I kind of conceived with a good friend of mine, and we did it in Japan on tour, and then we brought it to Sadler's Wells. And I think because I'd worked on it for about 5 years, I'd been with the composer for days and days and days on end, coming up with the score and what we needed for each scene, and it felt like such a massive thing to have actually completed. And I remember, like, because at the end of it, I played Valmont, and he gets killed, or he sort of almost kills himself during a sword fight. And I remember lying on stage and like just tears in my eyes going, I can't believe I've done this. I actually can't believe that this has happened. And I think that for me, because it took so long to get it going, and because it was such a passionate project of mine, and I was in it, and my wife was in it, and my brother was in it, It was such a, it was an amazing time.
Wow. Does
Yeah.
your brother still dance?
No, not anymore. No, he gave up a few years ago.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Who has been your favourite person that you've worked with, or worked opposite, or danced with?
Oh my God.
I know.
That's so tricky. Oh, who's been my favourite person?
That you've just thought, wow.
Well, the one that, I mean, I always loved working with my wife because we had a kind of connection on stage like you just don't get. I think some people do work well together and some people don't,
Yeah.
and we always did. So I always loved working with her. But I think the other person who springs to mind was a ballet dancer called Sylvie Guillaume. And I got to work with her when I was really young. I was about 20 or 21, and I was sort of partnered with her doing these like amazing pas de deux. And because she was such a superstar and she was so no nonsense, she was like,
Really?
yeah. She used to, in those days, nobody videoed rehearsals, but she did. And she used to make me watch it back and say, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. After we'd finished, she'd just keep me on stage to go through corrections before we did it the next performance. Yeah, she was like hardcore. But I think because she was such an icon, that she was amazing to work with.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible.
I cannot wait to like delve into YouTube after this session and just... And then, what's been your least favourite job?
Oh my God. There's been a few.
Has there?
Yeah.
Well, go on, give me the good tea before we go into...
Mostly as a choreographer, actually. You know what I was saying earlier about not gelling with...
the director.
Sometimes it's the director, sometimes it's the writers, if it's a new musical. I've had some horrendous experiences.
Have you?
Yeah. I've actually walked out on, and I would never do that. Not walked out, but I kind of made it clear that I didn't want to continue. Because there was one job, I won't say what it was called,
Yeah.
that I was choreographing. And it had been fraught from word go, really. There were difficulties with the director. And we got through the entire rehearsal process. And it was clear that the producers didn't like what I'd done.
Okay.
But I was following his instructions.
Okay.
So when they told me that, I sort of said to him, you know, this is what you wanted. Nothing. Then, you know, things happened, and in the end, I just couldn't be in a working environment where I didn't feel like I was valued.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing.
Yes.
No matter what you're doing, if you're valued, then you enjoy doing it and you want to be
Yes.
there. If you feel like you're not valued, you just want out.
I mean, that's a really important lesson
Yeah.
to anybody listening to this.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially if you're trying to create something and put your heart and your soul and then try and get a company of actors to envision that for you, if you're not getting the support, then it's horrendous.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Aw.
Yeah. I've had a couple of occasions where, you know, I haven't felt valued, and I think those are the ones that that stick in my mind.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important when I choreograph now that I make sure it's with a director who values me and my opinion, because I don't just want to I want to bring my whole creative toolbox to a job, you know,
Yeah.
rather than just be told what to do and then do
Well, I value you, we value you,
Aw.
and all the industry value you.
Thank you very
The
much.
Oliviers value you and the Tonys value you. Can I ask, before we move on to the quick fire round question,
Yes.
is there anything on your bucket list for your career? If you're like, oh, I have to choreograph this, or I have to play this, or I have to tour here, or...
I can't think of anything specific, but what I would love to do more of is just be challenged.
Yeah.
I think, particularly as an actor,
Okay.
I'd love to do more film stuff. I'd love to, or a meaty role on TV or something like that. It feels like the area of my career that I haven't really gone as far as I feel that I could. And part of that is down to the fact that it's very easy to be pigeonholed, isn't it?
Yes.
So when people look at your CV or your spotlight page, they see dancer or musical theatre, and then it's difficult to kind of be taken seriously. But I'd like to probably explore that a bit more, I think.
Wow.
If anything. Yeah.
I can see that for you.
Can you?
Yeah. On telly?
I'd love to do
Like a
something.
drama?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, drama would be fantastic.
I'll watch this space. Well, Adam, thank you so much. I am going to be asking Adam some of your questions, so stick around for the quickfire round questions. Bye, guys.
For a small business owner, every day is full of surprises. Some great, some not so great. Like when a client cancels their order at the last minute. But here's a surprise you will like. Progressive provides small business owners with 30 customizable coverage options to help keep their business going strong. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates and third-party insurers. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
We love our pets. They're our best friends as we navigate life's ups and downs with a wag or a purr just when we need it. The Royal Veterinary College is there for our pets, home to Europe's largest small animal referrals hospital, with over 200 specialists providing expert care 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The bond between a pet and their person is worth fighting for, and that's the belief that inspired the RVC Memory Tree, a beautiful handmade sculpture standing in the heart of the RVC Small Animal Referrals Hospital, adorned with gold, silver and copper leaves, each one engraved with the name of a beloved pet, and each one funding the extraordinary work happening there every day. For just £10 a month, you can dedicate a leaf in the name of your pet, celebrating your pet's life, whilst also helping to fund life-saving treatment and care for animals in need. Visit rvcact.com/memory tree to dedicate a leaf today and let your pet's memory live on.